comes Hydroxide with the last-ditch effort, and Hot Rod with...
Block, so who likes wins? Oh, they get a return! Get it up in here, and again, they are getting them. No, not. Oh! He's oh, and a big return!
Oh, man.
I love esports! Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Esports Done Right. I'm your host, Freaky, and with me tonight is DavidBowie from Egocentric. What's up, buddy?
Hey, man, how's it going? Good to be casting with you again.
It's been a while. In fact, I think the last time we did it together was the Season 2 finale.
I think you may be correct.
So here we are. We got TXM versus Wolverine Claws. Triumvirate. Maps tonight are going to be Tartarus, Drydock, and CCR, Canyon Crusade Deluxe. And Triumvirate, they've been around for a while. One of the stronger teams in this Pro League. And TXM, for all intents and purposes, was kind of the laughingstock of last season. But this season, a completely retooled roster, a strong showing against Denial last week, and it should be some good games.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think they are no joke this season. It's going to be very good games.
Indeed. So first map up tonight, Tartarus. What do you think we're going to see tonight?
So this is a map that I haven't really seen these teams play on. So Tartarus in general, it tends to be a map that favors teams with a very coordinated offense, that can time well with their capper. It's not super great for cluster, although you can pull it off, and it's really good for things like strike grabs. So based on these teams' strengths, I don't necessarily see either one having an intrinsic advantage on it. So I think this is going to be actually a really fun map to watch tonight.
Well, one thing to take of note is that Sony Nova practices capping probably about second most in the Tribes community, second only to Tasty Ham, of course. And I'm excited to see what Rotsies can pull off Tartarus. I know they worked on one in the off season, and I'm hoping to see if they're going to run it tonight. If they do, I'm super excited. And yeah, Drydock once again favor. It's kind of interesting. Tartarus, like you said, kind of one of those team maps, not a cluster or timing map, I should say.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
And Drydock, however, is more of that cluster-oriented, helps with the kills. So it's gonna be interesting seeing two maps of the timing variety and one of the cluster play.
Yeah, and based on these two teams, I think I think TXM's probably got a really strong cluster. I think Blitz has brought that to the team. But on the other hand, Triumvirate's been around for a long time, so they're very used to playing with one another, which always helps in those kind of scenarios. When it comes to defense, I would give the edge to Triumvirate here, and then when it comes to offense, I'd give the edge to TXM.
All right. So actually, something to make of note is I've always been curious about what the Triumvirate tag meant. And I actually asked him while we were waiting for this to start up, and it was actually really cool, and I just wanted to share it with you guys, is that it was actually, they put the team together, and they came up with a logo for it, and the logo had 3 stripes through it, and they were able to do it with their tag, but the 3 stripes, each stripe represents a team. All Triumvirate is made up of 3 New Bloods teams, and each mark is one of the teams. Riot, EXE, and what was it? There it is. Envy. Envy was the other team. So I thought that was really cool, and I just wanted to share that with you folks. So here we are on Tartarus. Gonna be fun stuff, man. I haven't played on this map for so long, and I have my graphics down quite a bit. It's all like browned out instead of green.
Yeah, pea soup, as Vera likes to call it.
Weird.
Can be a little tough for the snipers
Anyway,
to
we
see
have
the
7 on 7. Take a look down on other rosters. We have a minute until this thing starts. Here on map number 1, Tartarus for Triumvirate over on Blood Eagle. We have Zoot, Prepaid Lenin, Schmickeldorf, Adoga, Lufa, Speed Racer, and Figure Style. And for TXM over on Diamond Sword, they just lost one. Looks like it was Bullets. He might be rejoining. Our base, Sunny Nova, Frances, I Hunted, Thomasar, Snooks, and of course Bullets. Unless they make a sub, we'll see what happens. 35 seconds to go. Let's see if they're going to start this thing on time or if they're going to have to...
Yeah, I'd assume they want to get Blitz in, but he should know it's happening. Oh, no, they're stacking. Okay.
Womp womp.
Watch out for rogue admins here. Blitz 10 out. I hope that means 10 seconds and not 10 minutes.
I certainly hope not, considering he was here. 10 seconds till Wolfluck. Go, go, go.
Frances says reschedule 20 seconds from now.
It's kind of funny because this is actually the last of the group stage matches, and they're playing it a week late, so the playoffs, as it were, the actual tournament, was delayed a week for this to happen. And finally, TXM piling back on their side. Bullets should be joining now, and we'll get this thing started. Finally, a week later, and here we are.
Blitz, looks like he dropped. You know he's back. Okay, we're good to go here in 7 seconds.
Booyah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. We are live. Woohoo! Finally, I'm looking forward to this one. David's looking forward to this one. And let's see what they do. Give a lock on the rosters here. Of course, Schmickeldorf, Sniper for Triumvirate, and Hunted for TXM, doing the sniping duties tonight. And let's look at the, looks like almost the same, really. Frances using that Doombringer for the Hoff tonight. Speed Racer on his flag for Triumvirate. Give a lock over here on the TXM side of things. We have a Doga coming in the back. Prepaid Lenin is on a cap route. He's in the back, Hunted. Not sure if he's been spotted just yet, but Prepaid Lenin is coming back. He does get spotted. Last second, gets poked once. He's got 9 health, and Hunted is going to chain him out just seconds before he reaches that flag. And here comes over on the other side, our base, and Bullets coming in to try to clear that flag. And it looks like our base... Actually, no, a Doga with a grab here for Triumvirate, trying to get a lock on him. There we go. He does get... no, he did not get conked. That was just my camera going ape shit. As he had a sliver taken out. Zoot's going to pick it up midfield. Sexy Snooks here, trying to give chase, trying to get the punt off, but Snooks going to MA him in the butt, and he goes down. And it looks like Sunny Nova actually messed up his route here on the first run here. And
yeah,
TXM defense
like,
were able to hold.
Yeah, the TXM guys actually had to help with that cluster play because the guy walking the flag was able to turn around and kill his chaser. So the TXM offense had to actually help get their own flag back, which meant that they didn't really get any kind of solid O run of their own in. So that walking of the flag kind of threw off their routine a little bit. So that's always a good thing to do.
And a minute and just over a half has passed. It looks like I'm not seeing. This is kind of odd. TXM's offense is taking a little bit longer to get over, and the reason being is because they're all going way around the side and going to attack this thing from the backside. Our base, and Bullets all coming in now. There's Sunny Nova in the back. He's going to be coming in at about 10 seconds. Here comes Bullets and our base onto the flag stand, trying to get Speed Racer off that thing. Fingerstyles is playing a Soldier on D. On flag, it looks like Sunny Nova coming into the back now. Not sure if he's been spotted. He has. Coming through, down underneath the base, onto the flag stand. Can he grab it? No!
Oh, swing and a miss.
Oh, man. Yeah.
What would happen to him if you were his manager? Freaky had a job right now.
You are fired! That was a beautiful setup, David. Nice.
I just, had to make sure it came out.
Oh, man, but Sony is going to pick this.
Here.
Yeah, it is. Thomasar tried to pick it up, but look at all that D. I saw 5 people from Triumvirate closing down on that flag and getting that return. Bullets not giving up on this thing. He's going to pick it up and just move it along. Passes it up and over the hill.
Immediately conked, but, again, this is throwing the Triumvirate offense off a little bit. They're having to worry about their flag, get that reset. So if they're lucky, that'll get the offense a little slow to head out, and they may not be there in time to clear for their capper.
Yeah, as I see, Sunny has already left on his route. So that was the, like I said before, TXM's offense was taking a little bit longer to get over there. And that little move there by Bullets might have given them the time to kind of get the push here.
Yeah, this is a map that it takes a long time to actually get across the field as an offense. You need a good 45 seconds probably to get from your base into a position and clear the flag and get it done. So, any kind of delay you can do to the enemy offense can really screw up their whole run.
Beautiful crash coming out here from the TXM offense. Sonny Nova not screwing up this one. He's going to grab this thing full health, and he's gone. Almost gets body blocked by a bike that's just chilling in front of the flag, but he's through midfield now, full health, hasn't taken a single point of damage, but we have some crash coming out from Triumvirate. We have 3 on this flag stand. Lufa coming in for a back to front. He's going to be E-grabbed by Adoga. Oh, that was a bad move. I think the capper would have gotten there before, but Sonny Nova is all alone. Lufa trying to bring him down. He's going to try to put it off. It hits the little flag thing where Tomasar takes him out. The flag picked up by Zoo. The flag is down. French is trying to fight over it for prepaid Lennon is going to pick it up. And now Zoot has it. He's going to toss it off to Adoga. Misses the toss off. He gets sniped out by Hunted. Adoga still moving across Tomasar with a conk right there. Flag is out. TXM was able to pick up that flag, but it didn't go anywhere. And they're going to return that flag. And now TXM is going to defend this thing out in the field. And right now, both offenses, it feels like almost like they're just kind of feeling out the defense of the other team.
Yeah, you know, that was a much better offense there for TXM. They had a very good clean run. They got their capper out well, and they also sniped out the enemy capper. So I thought they were going to secure that cap, but their capper really should have gone somewhere else besides near the stand because it was completely overrun by Triumvirate players, and they just kind of TDM'd around the stand. And they were able to buy time, get their crash down there, and get their return. So good play by Triumvirate to avoid going down a cap there. But TXM, you know, looked like they had very good fundamentals on that whole run.
And take a look over here. We do have 5 on offense for Triumvirate. Looks like they're doing double cap. And this flag stand is completely clear. Doga and Zoot cleaning house. Here comes Lufa. He's going to pick this thing up. Lickety split. And the snipe did miss. 924 onto this flag stand. Sonny Nova is coming in from behind. Bullets is going to be able to grab this thing. And he's off. Takes a bounce off the rock. They might try for some esports. Yeah, baby. Look at that shit. Sonny Nova out the back and or from the back, out the front. Beautiful job as Triumvirate trying to keep this thing at home. Our base has a beat on it, and he gets the return. Here comes Sonny Nova back onto the flag stand, and booyah! God, I love esports.
Yeah, that was a great play there by TXM. You know, they asserted their dominance there. They got the good kill on the enemy capper, and then a great esports play. Blitz tossing off to his capper. Just very well done to secure that first cap, and right now it feels like they are in control of this game.
Indeed. It looked like Bullets, that was an actual route, but he looks like he missed the bounce on that little, I don't know what the hell you call that thing. It looks like a jet engine that's just kind of thrust into the ground. And he screwed up his bounce off that, but Sonny Nova coming into a back to front. They were able to beautiful toss from Bullets. And there's the esports giving TXM the lead 1-0 here on map number 1. 18:45 to go here on Tartarus.
Yeah, and it looks like, you know, at this point, Triumvirate's going to have to figure out a way to clean up their offense a little bit, syncing with the capper. Right now, they're just not really getting the stand clear and the sniper down at the right time. But as I said, Blitz is actually out with a kind of looks like maybe kind of an offense grab or something here.
It was kind of a half-assed route. He came in for the backside. I was watching him, and he was going slow enough to land at least 2 grenades on that stand, but Figure Style chases him down all the way and gets that MA return.
And something I like that Fingerstyle just did here, he just kept going on his run and went and chained out the Hoff to help his offense be able to get the walk-off here. But great snipe by Hunted there to immediately take out and shut that down.
Yeah, prepaid Lennon with the grab, kind of a llama grab, just trying to get the thing off the stand. And yeah, Hunted shut down that down immediately. So right now, both teams rather even. It's still 1-0. I was expecting a little bit more capping than this. But right now, some even games coming out.
Yeah, and I think the reason we're not seeing higher caps right now is that both teams are reacting pretty well to help their defense out. So, you know, they're respawning, they see their bases in trouble, they're helping out rather than just randomly leaving on an offense run. So they're kind of ensuring that they keep their flags at home, even if it means that, you know, their offense run gets delayed.
And something to take of note, I don't know when this happened, but TXM actually lost Snooks. They're LD, so let's see how that plays out. Looks like Bullets is going to pull back, play a little soldier on stand to help clear this thing. Zoot in a strike here for Triumvirate, trying to knock out Frances. Beautiful push at the last second by the strike, and prepaid Lennon swoops in clean. 675, snipe from Hunted is going to miss. He's coming back to his flag stand. We've got all sorts of crash on TXM. Not sure if they're going to get there in time. They do not. Cap is made by Triumvirate. It's 1-1. Tie game.
Yeah, we saw that 6v7 really hurt TXM there. They didn't have Snook's there for the conk, then everyone there for the chase. I didn't see what was going with the sniper, but he wasn't able to land the shots really on the outgoing capper, and then the TXM offense really should have crashed into the stand earlier. I saw them kind of throw a nade, trying to TD him on the stand. When you got your capper coming in 5 seconds, you just got to rip that flag off and buy some time for your crash to get down there. So they really should have converged on that stand a little harder than they did.
Yeah, it looked like the TXM offense was all behind the V-pad, behind the base of Triumvirate, and weren't there to get the crash. Bullets now for TXM in that strike, just trying to shoot some bullets on that flag stand as our base and Thomas are coming up above this the spawn tree here, trying to duel off. We do have a grab by a Doga over on the other side. He's in a soldier. It's kind of a llama grab, just getting off the stand as Chase coming from Franchise from behind. They're still down a person, so I don't know what's going on that end. Sonny Nova coming in from the front for TXM. Let's see if he can grab it. No dice. He gets sniped by Schmickel. And here comes a Doga, and look at all of this escort. A Shrike, Prepaid, Lennon, and Lufa. And they're just going to walk this thing home. Our base trying to give chase, but a Doga might get this cap. Our base coming in for a conk, not able to land it, and Triumvirate takes the lead. 2-1.
Yeah, really smart play by Triumvirate there. They recognized that Snooks was gone. They recognized that Blitz was in the Shrike, so they said, okay, look, there's no LD right now. So what they do, instead of worrying about the cap route, they just llamaed that thing. And they said, what are you going to do? How are you going to catch up to me? And the truth was there was no answer for that by TXM. All they had was a fat guy chasing it and a sniper plinking away at a medium armor llama. So they were able to get it across midfield, and at that point it really shifts in their favor. Blitz tried to make a play on it, tried to get the Shrike grab off, but they were ready for it and they shut it down. So I think really at this point, playing down a man, TXM needs to get someone in. They need to get someone back on defense, and it looks like they got Sword in. Yeah, but I would have had him. If I was him, I would have kept the 3 on D in that situation just to prevent that llama from happening. Yeah, so Sword looks like he's coming in for Snooks. So I think by the rules, that means Snooks will not be able to come back into this game. And it's going to be Swordfish the rest of the game. Definitely a very capable LD player. So I think that that's not going to hurt them or anything.
Yep, take a look here. We got a grab out by Sonny Nova, though. Good, decent route this time. 454, trying to make it over 169. He's going to have to punt it up and over, but he does have Thomas are there for the grab up at top of the hill. He's going to pick it up. He's in a soldier. Just kind of going back down. Prepaid Lennon, though, with the back to front. With the Pathfinder, he's gone. Snipes coming out, not able to land him. We got some Chango fire, dropping him down to 620. Moving through midfield, and they're going to be able to get this thing back to their base. Our base is still chasing. Boom, but Schmickel gets him with a snipe, so both flags are now back at home. Thomasar for TXM in the back. Zoot and Fingerstyle giving chase. Zoot gets the kill. The flag is down. Hunted trying to pick it up. He does so. Gets hit by a disc. Last second, he gets chained out. Fingerstyles is now on this thing. Sonny Nova trying to cast conks at it. Not going to happen. Fingerstyle gets that return, and no one from TXM is on this side of the base, and Triumvirate's going to go up 3-1 here.
Yeah, that really, Triumvirate kind of outplayed TXM in that play there. They did have a very good route coming out there to get their flag home, so that really helped because they could immediately get their crash going because they knew the flag was coming home. Meanwhile, TXM was having to kind of escort and get their flag limped home because it just had to get punted over mid there. But then TXM really needed to give a little more support to that flag carrier returning home. They kind of left Thomasar off by himself in the back, and he just got mobbed by 3 Triumvirate guys. Hunted was able to keep it alive a little bit longer, but Fingerstyle made a big play, chained him out, got the return, so props to him for making a good play there to get his team another point.
And take a look here. It looks like Swordfish is actually going offense, as our base, I believe, is now the LD chase. So Bullet setting up in a grab cycle. He's going to eject out of the back. Sonny Nova coming in for a cap route. There's the cap route I was talking about, and he is gone. Kanza takes a bounce off the base, and beautiful route coming through the vines. Look at that. Right through the smiley face, coming back to his base. Lufa is on this stand. Franchise trying to carry him out. He's got no health. Oh, and Sonny Nova almost taken out by a grenade. Last second, Prepaid Lennon, though, gets a good grab. It's that front to front off that little engine that's kind of buried into the ground, and Prepaid Lennon coming back to his base. Our base is not going to get there in time, and Triumvirate answers TXM's cap immediately. It's 4-2.
Yeah, great answer grab there. They just stayed around. They kept the stand disrupted. They said, whatever, we lost this cap, but let's get our own cap. And TXM really had nothing on the other side of the field to answer that.
Yeah, it was a beautiful job by Triumvirate. Yeah, as you said, giving up that cap and sticking with their offensive plan to get it back. And it paid off. They capped it up, 4-2. 12 minutes to go here on map number 1. Lufa coming into a back to front. It's going to be kind of a llama grab. That force field is up. Franchise just chilling on that flag. And he gets through. I don't know how. 100 health. He's got a sliver. Boom. Sniped out by Hunted way off to the side. He's actually camped up way off to the side. But this flag is going to be picked up in midfield by Fingerstyle, slowly moving across as we do have some crash coming in from TXM right now. Swordfish and Tomasar. Sunny Nova coming into the back. The flag drop. Zoot going to pick it up at midfield, and Sunny Nova off clean. 821 in a soldier. Lots of chain gun fire. Looking like Star Wars. Zoot stops to chain him, and that gives our base a chance to catch up. But what a shot from Zoot. Taking out our base. Tomasar chaining him out. Flag is down. Swordfish gets the MA return. Here comes Sunny Nova for the cap, and bada boom, bada bing. TXM was in within, is within one.
Yeah, big plays there by TXM to come and get that back, and now Blitz is actually out walking this thing he's got about 150 speed, but he's going to get over mid. Once you get over mid, anything can happen. But as I say that, I see a ton of Triumvirate converging. They should get this return.
Yeah,
but I want to go back to that last play really quick. I think there that Triumvirate shouldn't have had their capper stop with it. They had actually a really beautiful drop pass to a guy coming with speed from behind. Now that guy stopped to try to help chain out the enemy capper. I think he should have gone back in a safe position because he left himself vulnerable to getting crashed, and that's how Swordfish was able to come in and get the return. I think that they probably should have just realized that flag was gone and played for the standoff there. At least had the guy holding the flag go all the way back and let the other guys worry about chaining out the capper.
So yeah, Bullets just grabbing that thing off the stand. It was a good idea, but Schmickeldorf, 2 clutch snipes, takes him down immediately, and they get that return at the Meadfield River. But watching Bullets now, he's actually going after Schmickeldorf right now. Almost lands right into a oh, Schmickeldorf takes out Bullets with a beautiful nade. Oh my goodness. But meanwhile, we do have some crash coming in from Tomasar and Swordfish for TXM. I do see Sunny Nova coming in on his route, 307. He's going to try to land this thing off the... Oh, but he bumps right into Fingerstyles. Not going to happen. And Prepaid Lennon with that bounce route is doing work. 112 health coming back to his flag stand. It's 4-3. It is now 5-3 in favor of Triumvirate. And right now, it's not looking good for TXM. It's been back and forth. But because they lost Snooks, they were down a member for a good 5 minutes. They're falling behind. I don't know if they can catch up.
Yeah, I think right now the offense for Triumvirate is looking a little bit more coordinated. They're getting their clears off at a really good time, and they're letting Prepaid Lennon continuously getting out these routes. I think that is definitely hurting them to lose Snooks. I know our base is a flexible player, but he seems to not always be in the right position for the plays as the flags are coming in, which is probably just a result of him not having played LD as much. But I'm noticing several times he's not really there for the conk. He's not set up in a good spot to chase. And so kind of when that flag gets out, Hunted can land a couple shots. But that's all he's got, and by that time, Prepaid's already halfway home, and he can just, even if he dies, it's in a good spot. As I said, here comes Prepaid again, and Sunny Nova, as you say, is out with the flag.
Yeah, Sunny Nova coming through. Beautiful clear coming out from TXM, and Lufa is going to pick this thing up in the back to front. They're going to pass right each other. Oh, what a rundown by Zoot! Came out of nowhere, takes out Sony, and Finger gets that return, and here comes Lufa. Flag stand, but he's got no health as... Bullets in a Raider coming in from behind, not able to get there in time. Oh my goodness, what a turn of events, and Triumvirate has a lead by 3.
Yeah, they're sitting real pretty right now, and I mean they're just making plays, real good plays by them, and I think losing Snooks must have really thrown off the TXM game plan because they're looking really shaky right now. I think going into this game, a lot of people predicted TXM was going to win, just based on how they had done versus other teams recently, especially against Denial. They kind of put up more points than Triumvirate did, but right now Triumvirate's showing that they still got their mojo working here.
Well, let's not forget, Triumvirate took out, God, who'd they beat in the playoffs last year on this map? Or was it the start of this year? I can't remember, but they took out someone big on this map. In fact, I think it was the first map that Denial lost.
I think you're right. I remember they did very well last season, and even going into the season, a lot of people thought they might have been, a top 2 or 3 team. In the last couple of weeks, they seem to have fallen off a little bit, but here I think they're showing that they should not be written off, and they've still got a lot going for them. But as I say, that Sunny Nova is about across midfield with that flag, and another chance for TXM.
Yeah, he took a little bit of damage on the flag stand, got a little bit of a body block. Zoot, trying to come in for that return out of the strike, and he's able to take out the person who was trying to pick it up, but it's picked up by Frenchies. He's got a sliver. He tries to Titan punch it back up to the flag stand, and that was a bad move. No one was there to catch it, and Fingerstyle swoops in and gets that return. But meanwhile, in the craziness of that play. Prepaid Lennon, the front to back, trying to get out the side, and Haunted pokes him in the butt, and the flag is going to be dropped. So he just passed the 7-minute mark. It's 6-3 in favor of Triumvirate, and TXM needs to pull a rabbit out of the hat.
Yeah, I've seen Fingerstyle just make play after play here. That's, I think, the third really good return that I've seen him have this game. 2 or 3 of them have been in midair, actually, where he just kills the capper, just instantly returns it in midair. Very impressive plays coming out by him, and I think that difference in the LDs right now is that's the biggest thing I can tell between the two teams that's happening. Is just they're getting those plays off, and TXM's not.
So I'm watching Sunny Nova right now. This is one hell of a route. Takes him like a minute and a half to set it up. But here comes Lufa. In the back.
Prepaid Lennon also coming from the side.
Yep.
He's not spotted, and he is out with this bounce again. Nobody saw him coming, and this, I think, is going to be the ball game. Unless,
this looks like, no.
Yeah.
TXM's offense all die. This is going to be it. Triumvirate takes it in a convincing fashion. 7-4. Wow.
Yeah, I think that game was honestly, I think, on the defense more than anything. The Triumvirate, as we said going into the game, they have a very strong D, and they just weren't letting flags out the way the TXM was. It seemed like Prepaid was able to get out on that front bouncer out over and over and over again with full health, where kind of no one really saw him coming. He's already out clean. Hoff missed his chance to put damage on him. The sniper's trying to snipe him in the butt as he's on the way out, but really they got to spot that route earlier, because they're counting on, if the Hoff doesn't see him coming, the sniper doesn't see him coming, the LD's off roaming, killing things, who's supposed to stop that capper? And he scored, I think, probably 3-4 caps just with that one route. And so they really need to make an adjustment there on defense to shut that down.
And one thing to notice is when TXM lost Snooks, they were down a member. The reason why Triumvirate was able to do so well is they took a guy off defense, and they actually went 5 offense.
Yeah, and that's Blitz likes to pull out some crazy moves like that. Now, as you said earlier, this is a map that Tarsus is a map that Triumvirate's been historically good at. So I'm going to be interested to see how TXM does on this next map, because I think that it's going to favor their style of play a lot more. I think TXM maybe doesn't have quite as much experience with the super tight timing type of maps, and I think they prefer the kind of cluster craziness maps, and that's definitely, I think, Blitz's strong point as an organizer. Is he figures out ways to cause chaos and get the flag moving, and that's how they want to be playing. And a map like, I think it's Dry Dock is next, is really going to be that type of map for them, and CCR too.
Indeed, and I don't know, maybe it's just a lack of practice on Tartarus.
I really do think that's a lot of it, yeah. A lot of people don't practice Tartarus very much. It's barely ever played in pugs. You have to kind of, as a team, get together and work on that, and I think that's one where the experience of Triumvirate playing together for a long time helps them.
Oh, absolutely.
Because TXM has probably practiced that more often than not, just in pugs, and they haven't been around for multiple seasons with the same kind of roster that they have now. So I think probably just in scrims they've been playing other maps. Other ones are more popular. They've been practicing for their previous games. They've probably only had a chance to scrim Tartarus a few times together, whereas Triumvirate's probably got at least 10-15 games or something as a team on that map. So I think they're on a timing based map like that, or something like Perma or even Katabatic to an extent. I think having a lot of practice as a team really helps you get that tightened up. But this next map, Dry Dock, everyone's played this a ton in pugs and scrims and everything. There's really no excuses on this map. So I expect to see a very good game here, and probably a lot of exciting cluster play.
And to take of note, Snooks is back for this one, so probably just a little bit of an internet problem. I did have someone in chat saying he was packing a bowl, but it doesn't take that long. So here we are. It's map number 2 tonight, Dry Dock. Give a rundown of the rosters. Full Blood Eagle, Triumvirate. We have Lufa, Zoot, Ecker J coming in. Adoga, Speed Racer, Schmickeldorf, and Fingerstyle. And for Diamond Sword TXM, we have I Hunted, Franchise, Bullets, Thomasar, Sunny Nova, Snooks, and our base.
10 seconds.
And here we go. 10 seconds to go. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what these two teams do on this map.
4,
Yeah, this map's always very difficult to get an O rolling on. A good sniper can make the capper's life hell, and so what you end up seeing usually is a lot of kind of backslides and little weird offense routes just to move the flag and try to outcluster the other team. But at the same time, I think Fingerstyle he's one of the very best LDs in the game, and he's really good at shutting down that kind of play and just getting in there and getting the sweet returns like we saw several times on Tartarus. And so I think he's going to be a big challenge for TXM to deal with. And really they need to focus on when they want to get that cluster going, they got to get those chain guns facing backwards and make sure they kill Fingerstyle right away.
And we do have a capper on his route, Sunny Nova leaving on his, Lufa for Triumvirate coming in on his, boom, but he gets sniped out by Hunted just as he makes his last turn in the back. So Sunny Nova coming across up top now. Schmickeldorf not looking that way. He's looking at the offense. We do have a grab coming out by Adoga, though, but he's taken out by Frances, the Hoff, and that's going to go nowhere. There's no one there to grab that. Sunny Nova now coming in. This is a very interesting route up and over. No one's going to see him. Fingerstyle sees him last second, and what a job. What a body block by Fingerstyle. Just kind of got him by the boot.
Yeah, great job there.
I can't talk.
And it looks like actually I saw J. He switched out of oh sorry, never mind. He's an offense. He respawned in Pathfinder though and came back and was helping with that. He expected that flag to get out. He was already on a chase route, ready to go after it.
Prepaid landing, wondering when we would notice that he was gone, and it was obvious when J came in. Silly. He's silly goose. So watching over here, looks like there's more Triumvirate over on the TXM side of things. Adoga is coming in, kind of a slow route, not entirely sure what it is. God, I hope that's not a route, but he is coming in. And I don't see their capper, though, because he is just leaving. Plenty of TXM coming down onto this base, though. Our base is coming up from the up top. Tomasar and Bullets. Tomasar does pick it up. The flag is out. It's going to ruin our base's pickup. And the flag is just chilling there. Not sure what happened there.
Yeah, it looked like Blitz was maybe trying to scoop it. I couldn't tell because he definitely did not actually touch it. And at that point, it was really dead. Once they got that good conk on Tomasar, really screwed up all the other grabs that were trying to come in. And they really shut that push down. But on the other side, it looks like Triumvirate was equally stymied that run. So, as we said before, this is a very, very tough map to get your offense rolling on. So, I'm going to be interested to see what these teams opt to do to try to break that.
It was actually kind of interesting to note Bullets grabbing that flag, and right after he dropped it, he tossed 2 fractals on it and got 2 kills out of it. So, just kind of, no, damn it. Meanwhile, Sunny Nova is leaving on his route. I believe he was spotted. But we do have Lufa coming in the backside. Plenty of D on the flag stand for TXM. Actually, it's just Frances coming in. He has been spotted. Frances trying to get on this thing. Boom. Nice job taking him out. Meanwhile, on the other side, here comes Sunny Nova. He's going to take a rock bounce in the back, right over Schmickeldorf's head. Schmickeldorf trying to go for the body block. Not able to get it. He does get a few shots off, but taken out. Look at that. Oh, my God. Our base, and Bullets all coming down onto this flag stand for the grab. Wow. And our base is going to take a thumper jump, looks like. But he doesn't really get anywhere. But Tomasar trying to keep it live. Not going to happen. Stukes coming in last second. But they do get that return. And I'm still amazed. No caps to 3.5 minutes in.
Well, right now I'm seeing TXM is putting together a pretty good offense. Right now their offense is looking better than that of Triumvirate. They're getting the flag moving at least, but Triumvirate defense and respawners are reacting really well and shutting it down. On the other side of the field, it looks like the Triumvirate guys are just getting murdered every time. I haven't seen them do anything successful at all so far.
So I've been told that Doga is actually Dogadoo.
What?
I can't actually say that and take it seriously. A Dogadoo. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with a Doga. Oh man. But Lufa coming in, that bounce in the back, no one's on this flag stand. He wasn't even spotted. Out the front, 745 does take a snipe from I100, still trying to get away. Boom! I100 gets him in the butt. Flag goes down at midfield, and no one from Triumvirate is going to get there. But Sunny Nova coming down onto the flag stand. That is actually not a cap. I'm not entirely sure what's going on that side of things. Sunny Nova trying to set up. Looks like there's so much D on the flag stand for Triumvirate right now. You do.
Yeah,
Tomasar and Bullets. That's something that they're doing. Tomasar and Bullets both hopping in grab cycle and going up the back. They jump out at the same time, and they all come down to the flag at the same time. And right now, it's not working.
So, yeah, that's a good way to make sure they actually get to the enemy base without the sniper wrecking them, and they can get some kind of clear distraction off. But, they did that, but there was no capper coming in. at the time. So I don't really know what their game plan was for actually getting a flag out. But it was definitely a good way to get to the enemy base and start kind of messing with the Triumvirate flag stand. But it looks like right now Triumvirate's, they're very careful to protect their flag, and it looks like they're willing to sacrifice offensive power to make sure that they shut down all these TXM runs. So maybe they're just going to try to frustrate them or something like that, but definitely want to see a little bit better offense come out of Triumvirate, because right now I haven't even seen anything threatening whatsoever.
Bullets in our base coming in to clear this thing a little bit. Nope. Bullets taken out immediately. Our base now following suit. Tomasar trying to come in. He gets chained out. Sonny Nova is on a route coming down into it now. He has not been spotted, as our base able to clean up the entire flag stand. Beautiful job right there. It looks like he's going to take a bounce off those generators by the V-pad through the base. Look at that route coming out from Sonny Nova. Lufa coming in. He misses the flag.
No!
Lufa misses the flag. That would have been a beautiful E-grab. Flag is picked up. Return. Sonny Nova trying to make it back to the base. He's taken out by a grenade. And Lufa gets the return on the flag stand. Son of a bitch.
Just a little too greedy there with that flag. It's easy to see it from a bird's eye view, but the Triumvirate player was actually too far to grab the flag or do anything else, but he just lobbed a grenade on the flag, and the guy at the flag just really wanted to cap, and he ran right in and just ate a grenade in the face, and they got their return. But that was, I think that was the best offense I've seen Triumvirate run so far. They had a pretty good clear going on the stand. They kept the sniper under control. Their capper actually got there with full health on what was basically a clean stand, or clean enough to grab, and then he just straight up missed the flag.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for TXM. Triumvirate gets the return on the flag stand. Good crash coming out. The offense was able to get that return. We do have in chat someone saying the silliest tribe's name they saw was Jihad for Jesus.
Oh yeah, an old CFC player. He's been around since the beginning. Well, he's not been around. He's not around anymore, but he was there for the first year of comp or so. A big guy. Now Sonny Nova coming with a lot of speed here, just gets completely shut down by Speed Racer.
Yes, indeedy. Lufa picking up on the other side. He gets taken out though, and they're gonna get that return, and that's gonna stay secure there. EchoJ trying to come in to pick it up, but he's not gonna go anywhere. And just to continue on that point, my favorite name. And he was a douche. No one liked him. But Laser Guided Bunny Rabbit. From T2. Oh, man.
Man, I wish we could see some T2 HD games going on here. Maybe if they ever open up modding, we'll be able to see that happen.
That would be nice. Adoga tried to pick this thing up. Not entirely sure why. All that does is reset the counter, and Frances is going to kick it back up against the base. Over on the other side, though, who is that? Of course, it's Bullets in that bike. It goes down. He pops out trying to clear that flag stand. Don't see Sonny Nova anywhere.
Yeah, this timing is really weird by TXM. Oh, he's super high in the air. Yep.
Coming down onto the flag stand now. Bullets trying to clear that thing. Speed Racer is on the flag. He was spotted last second trying to grab this thing. He gets 2 discs. Ruins a lot of his speed. He's going to get chain gunned down. Misses his... Well, I'm not sure if he hit the punt or not, but it goes a ways. But Fingerstyle is going to gently place that flag back on the flag stand, and it's still 10 minutes, almost 10 minutes have gone by, and it's still nothing.
Yeah, that was a good route. It didn't look like that route was spotted until the final approach, and the Hoff was kind of out of position. He wasn't able to get right back in the line of that capper to block him. So that was definitely good to get past the sniper and get to the stand. But he just took a ton of damage as he went through, and some good snipes there put him in the danger zone. So he opted to try to punt it, and unfortunately didn't have anyone on his team there to meet him. On the other side, guys, the strike grab's coming in, and he is out.
Zoot grabbing that strike grab. We had good clear from. Whoa, that mortar! Oh, dang! I don't know how he didn't take any damage, but coming back to his flag stand, Tomasar is going to pick this thing up for the E-grab. Zoot has a sliver. Snooks giving chase. Snooks with the kill, and Snooks with that return. And that's what they were missing last map.
Yep, good play by Snooks there. Really, he was the only hope at that point. The Triumvirate guys cleaned everything else up. Maybe he should have put a little more focus on receiving their guy, because he kind of died alone. It's always sad, as a capper, when you come home and there's no one there with you and you're shouting for help. And, yeah. But this flag's already way out again.
Yeah, Lufa with a beautiful grab. He hit a rocket midfield. Snipe from I Hunted, dragging down Fingerstyles, trying to get this thing back to his flag stand. Speed Racer picks it up, and no one from TXM is going to get there in time. And Triumvirate squeaks out the first cap. It's 1-0 with 15 minutes to go.
And with the way Triumvirate's been playing, when they're so careful about guarding their flag. This is puts them in a really good spot. Just any kind of caps they can get, if they can just kind of slowly bleed out TXM. If they can deny them all caps, they can almost, it's not a true D stack, but they can kind of just focus real hard on shutting down every O run by TXM and just try to slowly win the game like that. Now here comes Sunny Nova. He's got a full stand against him, and he does get shut down.
One thing to note is it seems when the capper's not leaving, he stays on that flag stand to help out the D. And right now, yeah, it seems like almost like a kind of a hybrid offense coming out from TXM. Lots of random people grabbing flags, and what it's doing is they're not getting enough clear on that flag stand.
Yeah, definitely. And then I think Triumvirate at the same time is every time they respawn, they're kind of coming and helping out the D a bit and cleaning up, and so that's really working. Now here comes Blitz and Thomasar doing this grab cycle thing again. It's definitely getting them to the enemy stand. They're able to knock the Hoff around, but they got to get someone to deal with the sniper, or else the sniper can just really shut down the capper, as he just does.
Well, there goes Thomasar right after it, but he had, oh god, that grenade. Schmiggeldorf is just, he's nasty with those nades. And Sunny Nova leaving on his route, and he's actually going to run into Zoot and Eckerjay, who are just setting up shop up here up top, and he's not going to go anywhere, so that push is going to fail. And right now, once again, same as we saw last map, it just seems like experience is giving Triumvirate the whatever, you know
The
what
edge.
I'm talking about.
The edge,
Yes,
sir.
the edge, that's the word.
Here comes Eckerjay coming in. He's fully spotted. Not really a lot of speed. I think he's trying to clear for someone, but Loof is still way out. I don't see this one going anywhere. But Triumvirate's doing something interesting. They actually crashed a bunch of extra offense. Fingerstyle's coming on offense. They're really trying to get this clear off and try to get Lufa out.
It's going to be
It's going to
and
be.
here
It's going
comes
to be
Lufa. Here comes Lufa onto the flag stand. He hasn't been spotted. Sonny sees him last second. Beautiful
Sonny,
conk.
good play.
Beautiful conk from Sony. Gets the conk and the return.
Yeah, that was great. Great rotation back to defense by him. You don't often see the capper do that, but he came back and he got the hero play against 3 enemies there to get that return.
Bullets in the front in the Juggernaut. Look at all this. Every single one of Triumvirate is on defense right now.
I'm noticing this. Every time they spawn, they clean up the D before they go O.
Thomasar left alone. He's going to get chained out by Fingerstyles in about 2 seconds. Yeah, there it is. So right now, TXM just can't seem to crack the bubble that is Triumvirate's defense.
Yeah, I think, this may almost be like a psychological move by Triumvirate as well. They may be trying to throw something at TXM that they're not used to and kind of frustrate them a little bit and get the edge that way. Definitely, it's always something to think about is the psychological characteristics of the team you're going against. Is this a team that gets angry, that gets frustrated? Maybe that's something they're trying for. A lot of people do not like these stacks.
And Sunny Nova coming in to once again 4 people from Triumvirate on this flag stand. And it was a good grab, but 4 people, 4 discs, that's death for a Pathfinder. So looking over here, it looks like Triumvirate coming in for a little bit of clear. Adoga in the front, Eckerjay in the back, trying to go after Haunted, who just leaves and goes back to his stand. So meanwhile, on the other,
Lufa takes one in the face by Frances. Great long range midair, almost at like max range for that Titan launcher. Just blasting.
And Eckerjay trying to come in for a little bit of clear, and I don't know why, because there's no one over there. He should just K'd out. But anyway, we do have some crash coming out from TXN. Speed Racer is the only one on that flag stand. Sunny Nova is seeing it the last second. He's actually TK'd by Bullets, who's going to pick it up. He's in a Juggernaut, and the Shrike is back up for Triumvirate. Zoot in that thing. Conk coming out by Triumvirate, and they're going to get that return. Bullets is going to be taken out. So, man, not a really strong showing from TXM right now. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Lufa is going to get a grab, clean, a little bit of damage there. 518 gets a snipe, drops him down to 318. Another one, 203. And he's got some cover now with that Shrike. He's able to thrust up and over the hill, still taking snipes. No, there's one. Beautiful shot hitting him. Drops him down to 95, but he's up and over line of sight now, and he's about to head back into it. Here comes the crash from TXM. He's going to try to punt it up. Bullets is right there. It's going to go open over his head. He's taken out. Here comes our base. Swoops in between all 3 of them and gets that return.
Great play by our base there. They needed that because that was really, really deep in Triumvirate territory. They had a ton of teammates there. Very clutch play to keep them from going down 0-2 there. And I see Sunny Nova coming in. I don't know if he's spotted. He's on that same super high route again. They probably know he's coming now, but there's just Speed Racer's the only one there. Oh, and he wastes him.
Indeed, coming down once again. No clear coming up from TXM. It just kind of seems like they're just leaving willy-nilly.
Yeah, it really does. I'm seeing Blitz and Thomas are moving out together a lot, but I'm not seeing the other guy. I guess it's our base. Maybe he's, I don't know if he's going for the sniper, what he's doing. Last time we saw him rotate in and make a D play, but it feels like they need a little more coordination. Maybe need to try to take over that back hill and get Schmiegeldorf off of there, because from that position, it's just too easy to spot everything.
And that looks like that's exactly what they're trying to do now.
Here comes Lufa on a clean stand. They just killed everything, and now they're all K'ing out and going back home. This is looking really good for Triumvirate unless Snooks can make it another hero play here.
And it looks like he might just do that. He gets the chain and gets the return. Beautiful job by Snooks, keeping that score by 1.
For sure.
Sunny Nova.
On the other side, the stand's covered up by blue, and here comes Sunny out with the flag, clean.
Yeah, good clear coming up from TXM. Sunny Nova doing that route once again. The other one he made back. Conk's coming in from Speed Racer, not going to get him. Full health. He's going to be able to cap this thing up in
1-1,
TXM.
baby.
Boom, tie game. 8:30 to go, and this one's not over. And yeah, once again, right there, that was some good clear coming out from TXM. They got Speed Racer down. They got the LD down. Schmiegeldorf was, I'm not entirely sure what happened to him, but not Sunny Nova got through unspotted and completely clean.
Yeah, I think Schmeiko was trying to help with the crash maybe, because basically TXM was all crashing down there trying to get their flag back, and they did something smart, which is once they got the flag back, they didn't just go home. They stayed there and they cleared for their capper because they knew he was coming in soon. And in all the confusion, I think Schmiegeldorf didn't notice him until it was too late. And their Hoff was already dead, and so he got out nice and clean. On the other side, I saw Eckhart J was hanging out the enemy base, I think trying to maybe get a re-grab or something, or punish them, get 2 for 1 deal. He should have come home there to help out and secure that cap, but because I didn't see him actually do a re-grab, so he pretty much put his team in a 6v7 on the other side of the field.
Lufa coming down. Oh, he's gonna miss. Not entirely sure if he really wanted to grab that or not, but he was spotted. The D saw him, and he just missed the flag. Wasn't going very fast either, but yeah. So tie game, 7:30 to go as I hear a Shrike go up. Zoot for Triumvirate back in that Shrike. Kind of surprised we're not seeing bullets in one.
Well, Blitz has got his grab cycles, man. And actually, he does have a
hey,
Shrike.
Look at that.
Yeah.
He's in a Shrike. We might see some dog fighting or not. They just kind of, you don't really see that anymore with the Shrikes, the way the bolts are used, which is a shame because that was one of the coolest things about T2. But we do have Shrike coming down with Zoot on there saying, trying to clear the flag stand just a little bit, waiting for the rest of his offense to get here. And Lufa is coming in. He's about 30, not 30, I'm talking out of my ass, 15 seconds away. Meanwhile, Sunny Nova is coming down onto the flag stand. Not sure if he's been spotted. He is not. Schmiegeldorf is not looking his way at all, but we do have some clear coming out. Sunny Nova on this flag stand. He was spotted last second, and he's going to get conked on that flag stand, so no dice there. Meanwhile,
here goes
on the
Blitz
other
for
side,
the strike grab, for the re-grab. Great
Boom.
scoop, and he's gone. He's out.
Beautiful job by Blitz in that Shrike, getting that grab, keeping the thing going. 9:44. He's going to have to... almost gets body blocked by the stand... whatever, the shipyard, I guess. Bullets coming back to his base now. Here comes a crash from Triumvirate. He goes back behind the base. That's where his ski took him. We do have an E-grab, but he's killed immediately. The flag is out. He tosses it straight up in the air. Our base is making a grab for it. He gets it. They're able to clean up the offense for Triumvirate, and TXM takes the lead 2-1.
TXM did a great job there of dealing with the crash by Triumvirate. They were just focused firing those guys down, and once that thing got across midfield, it was looking really good for them. So very smart play by Blitz, in that Shrike, making the opportunity grab once he saw that they got the conk, but it was out of position for a quick return. He just made the decision, made the move, and got himself a cap. So now they're looking a lot better. The pace this game's going, a 1-point advantage, only 5 minutes left, could be enough to win them the game.
As right now it looks like the entire TXM offense just trying to go after Schmickel, get him off this damn hill because there's Sunny Nova in the back. If they can take out Schmickeldorf, they just drop down and do as much damage to the Hoff as they can. And here comes Sunny Nova onto the flag stand, and they all died before he gets there. He wasn't spotted, and he's out clean. 640 health and moving along just fine. Schmickeldorf is down, so he's not able to hit this time. He got a bad spawn, not able to get it, and Sunny Nova is going to put him up 3-1, and TXM is starting to do what they do best.
Yeah, it looks like they're starting to get rolling here. And, they really like this kind of play, with a lot of chaos. But as they say, that Loof has actually been able to get out on the other side.
Oh, no.
Good damage on him. He opts to punt it off, but I don't think he's got anyone that can get there in time. And Snooks is going to get their turn.
Sunny Nova stopped in his route and he hit Lufa with a bolt, and that actually pushed him into an inventory station that was in the middle of nowhere, and that ruined a lot of his speed, and TXM was just able to clean it up and get that return. So we're reaching the 4.5 minute mark here, just past 3-1 in favor of TXM, and this is a little bit more of what we expected as compared to the 7-3 score of map number 1.
Yeah, I think so. I was expecting TXM to do pretty well on this map, and it was looking real shaky for them at the beginning. Triumvirate did seem to control the game, but here they've turned it on at the end, and it's looking pretty good for them with just a few minutes left.
Indeed, 4 minutes to go here, and not over. Just need a cap and a grab here for Triumvirate, and they're definitely capable of doing so as Franchise is off the flag stand trying to clear out the offense. Zoot is the only one there. We do have Lufa coming in for a grab, but he's still about 10 seconds away, but 15 seconds behind him is J. So running double caps, here comes Lufa in the back. He has been spotted by Hunted. Beautiful shot, 90-degree snipe right there, and pushes him up. Oh, beautiful shot from Franchise. The Titan launcher pushes him up and over. He's going to miss the flag. Here comes J. He has full health. Franchise sees him last second, not able to get anything on him, and J is out clean. He does get a snipe, and Sunny Nova is giving chase. He's going to try to punt it off. His Figure Styles is there. Sunny Nova is there as well. Figure Style is going to pick this thing up, and Bullets with an E-grab going out the backside, slams right into the out-of-bounds grid, and he's in the back. Sunny Nova trying to get this thing. No! Taken out last second, but here comes Snooks out the front. The conk. Oh, what a shot! Brings him down. What an MA. Hits him in the face. The flag is down. No! Oh, my goodness. And Thomasar gets that return. I thought our base got that return, but he just misses it. But the flag return, it's 3-1. And that was close. Triumvirate needed to get that home to extend this thing to an OT.
Yeah, they really did need that, because on a map that's this hard to run an offense on, TXM, if they're really careful and they just focus on fragging out the enemy offense, they can probably just give themselves the win right here.
And get a lock here. Snooks still on that flag stand. It looks like they are not going to D-up at all. They're just going to keep going what they're doing. And we do have lots of crash coming out there. Zoot, Adoga, and J on this flag stand trying to clear it. Where's Lufa? I don't see Lufa anywhere. He's actually leaving on his route right now as the entire TXM offense, once again, our base and Thomas are taking that grab cycle and going right after Schmickeldorf. This is a beautiful job by TXM to shut down Schmickel, but we do have a grab by Adoga, and it was just kind of a llama grab, getting it off the flag stand, trying to push this thing across, and Franchise is able to take out, who was that, Adoga, but no dice. Franchise gets that return. Schmickeldorf did go down, but I didn't see what happened to Sony. But we do have a pickup there by oh, there it is. Yeah, he gets the flag off just a little bit out the front, and our base is going to pick this thing up, and Bullets is actually there at midfield to grab this thing and go. The conks miss. He gets a punt off, goes up and over Thomasar's head, but they're able to kill out whoever that was. Speed Racer coming in, and Speed Racer gets that return.
Great return by Speed Racer there. Keeping it within theoretical possibility for an OT here, but really, this is Triumvirate's last chance. They have to cap the flag this run, or else they can't do it.
Need a cap and a grab here with a minute to go to send this thing to OT. Otherwise, we're going to move into map number 3, CCR, which I'm kind of interested to see what these two teams do, because not a lot of teams practice CCR, even though it's one of my favorite maps because it reminds me of the old Tribe style of play as opposed to Dry Dock.
CCR to me is almost like it's like Dry Dock that's not quite as open and a little bigger. In terms of the type of play you can have on it, very fast pace. It's sort of got like what used to be fun about Dry Dock with all the grabs and all the action. But once the defenses got good, they kept that from happening on Dry Dock. But CCR, you still tend to see pretty high scoring games. It's very hard to play D on that map.
Indeed, very fast routes for all the cappers. Sunny Nova coming in. Bullets able to clear out the... Oh! Able to clear out the hop, but Finger Styles, while getting chained by Bullets, lands a conk on Sunny Nova. And 15 seconds to go, and Sunny Nova is just going to walk this thing. I don't think they're going to get there back in time. Meanwhile, Lufa does pick it up, but he gets taken out, and that is going to be all she wrote for map number 2. TXM takes it, and it's now 1-1 in favor of maps. And we're going to move to map number 3. CCR.
Yeah, so I think TXM is going to be feeling pretty good going into that. I think they can look back at the first game and they can say, it's okay, you know, we lost Snooks, we didn't have our, you know, it really threw off our balance, because they were doing pretty well in that first game until that happened. So I think in terms of their confidence level, it's got to be really high going into this third game. You know, whether or not it's fair that the Snooks was the reason that they lost, you know, they can at least feel that that's what it was. And so that means going into map 3, they're going to feel really strong. They're going to say, look, we were able to, you know, get our shit together here, get organized, just start moving the flag, keep their team off balance. And CCR is definitely a map where you can do that same thing. And I think the heavy offense, you know, crazy grabs are pretty effective on CCR, just randomly coming in with an offense slide or a vehicle grabber. Actually, I don't think there are vehicles, but just mixing it up on offense, which is something TXM likes to do, is pretty effective on that map, and it's hard to defend against. So I would say that, you know, if I had to guess right now, I'd guess that they can pull it out. But, you know, if Triumvirate can get, you know, reorganized here and start making plays again, then I do think it's anyone's game.
And something else of note here is the way that TXM's team is orchestrated. Franchise, very good Hoff. Snooks, very good LD, and Hunted, very good sniper. They might be able to pull off a double cap here coming in CCR with Bullets and Sunny Nova, and I'm excited to see if that happens, because done well on CCR could make it a super quick map, but they have to keep that flag at home.
Yeah, that's really the challenge on CCR, is, you know, and the team that can figure that out is gonna probably win the game. You know, getting flags out on CCR is not near as hard as it is on Tried Out, but keeping your flag home can be quite difficult.
Indeedy, and they switched it to the wrong map, so they're going to have to do it again as we move to map number 3 here. The final match of the Pro League group stages. Next week, we're moving on to the playoffs, I think. I don't know if they're taking another week off. I hope not. Ready to get these esports going. Oh, God. And this is what chat has...
I don't even think you want to talk about what's going on in chat right now. We'll just leave that in chat. You know, where it gets erased and is not saved forever.
Dick pics. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. So here we are on CCR, finally, waiting for one more from TXM. Looks like it's not Blitz. It is. Waiting for it. Who is it? I don't even know. They might be making a sub here. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, there it is. That was Thomasar. So here we are, 7-on-7, 50 seconds to go. Run down to the rosters. Tur, Blood Eagle, Triumvirate. We have Lufa, Adoga, Prepaid Lennon, Speed Racer, Fingerstyle, Zoot, and Schmickeldorf. And Schmickeldorf is still one of my favorite names to say. I don't know why. TXM. Oh, wait, we do have Swordfish in here now. They might be making a sub. We'll figure out what's going to happen as soon as they do. Here it is, waiting for one to drop.
Yeah, got 8 men in here. They got to figure out. 20 seconds until deployment. They don't want to get ruled here. Gotta have those crazy admins. You never know what can happen.
You never know.
13 seconds to make a decision.
They'll figure it out, but here we go. 5. There we go. As someone did drop, Swordfish did come in. Actually, it looked like it was Thomasar who's going to sip this one. So here we go. 4 TXM on Diamond Sword. Finally, Franchise, I Hunted, Swordfish, R-Base, Sunny Nova, Blitz, and Snooks. So here we go. 7v7 final map tonight. No, I will not send dick pics. I'm a grower, not a shower. Thank you very much.
Well, you know, you got to just take your picture a little later then.
And if I took a picture of my dick, I certainly wouldn't send it to you, iSilver. Oh my goodness.
iSilver confirmed for wanting dick pics. Alright, moving on to the game here. Looks like a really quick grab and it doesn't go anywhere. Much like your pics are going to just be staying on your own phone.
Yes, indeedy. But here we go. Get a lock here. Sunny Nova. Oh my goodness. He's in a medium going very fast in the back. coming down on it now, and here comes all of TXM to crash on this flag stand. Swordfish is in the back. Our base is there. Blitz is on the stand, and here comes Sunny Nova. Beautifully timed route right here. Speed Racer going down. They have all sorts of people on this flag stand. Here comes Sunny Nova onto the flag stand. Adoga jumping on last second. Boom! He gets TK'd by our base. Oh, no, that would have been a beautiful grab.
Yeah, really good disruption there going on, but almost just too much.
And it looked like, did they actually have 5 on offense for that one? No.
I didn't see. I saw 4 there as the capper came in. I wasn't sure if one died, but it was definitely a good offense. It was well timed with the capper, and like you said, they just kind of killed their own guy there. That's something that's pretty easy. That's just a little execution error, something they can clean up, and they can get that fixed.
But beautiful route coming out there from Sunny Nova. So interesting to see what happens. Prepaid Lennon is back actually in for Triumvirate for this one, and he's on his route and moving along. He's actually going to pass Sunny Nova. Not sure if he saw him or not. Not sure if Sunny Nova saw Prepaid Lennon either. But here comes Sunny Nova onto this flag stand, and the clear for TXM is not going to get there in time. So the timing's a little off right now. As, no, he's able to pick it up, so a little self-clear, discs him off to the side, but hello, runs right into Schmickeldorf, who pokes him in the face, picked his own nose with his sniper rifle, and he's going to get that return. So 2.5 minutes gone, still a scoreless game. Yeah.
Yeah, right now I'm seeing both teams look they're trying to run kind of like a coordinated clear for a fast capper. And I think what we may see as the game evolves, not evolves, but proceeds tonight, is that they might try mixing in some other grabs, maybe like offense slotting off a back hill or a second capper. Just because right now the snipers are doing a lot of work and they're able to get the stops and make it difficult for a single capper to get through.
So, M-Star said for my dick pic I would need the panoramic view.
He may have some insider knowledge there.
Oh, man. No, it's not entirely true. But we do have some clear now coming out from Triumvirate. Prepaid Lennon is in the back. He has been spotted. It was by Snooks, I think. No, I'm not entirely sure what happened. But here comes Prepaid Lennon onto the flag stand, but the TXM defense was able to clear up everybody. He has been spotted, but no one was on the flag stand. And Prepaid
they were out of position.
Completely clean.
I don't know what
Frances
that was about.
I don't know. Frances was like 3 feet off to the side. Here comes Sunny Nova. He gets conked on the flag stand. It was a pretty good grab, but Snooks able to bring him down. I hunted with the snipe. Snooks trying to get this thing. Chain gun fire all over him, but he's not able to get it. And Swordfish is the only one here. He gets chained out, and Triumvirate is going to get this cap. And it's going to be 1-0 in favor of Triumvirate here.
Quick 1-0 there by Triumvirate. A good play there. They did a good job that time focusing Snooks down. They realized he was a problem last game. This time you saw a ton of fire coming on him, melted him, so he couldn't get the return, despite that capper actually getting killed. So, yeah, I don't know what was going on in the TXM defense there. As you said, it looked like the capper had been spotted. Definitely I saw Frances chaining away at him as he came through, but he was actually a few feet off the stand. I think maybe he didn't know where his feet were there or something, and he just kind of watched that capper go right by him.
Yeah, that was, Frances just a little off. That was weird. But watching here, looks like TXM setting up. Our base is going to come in from the backside as Prepaid Lennon and Sony switching here. Sunny Nova in the back, in that soldier, running that back route as Swordfish coming in for some clear, but he has no health. He gets sniped out by Schmickel. Our base is still on this flag stand, trying to clear it out. He's doing a good job. Speed Racer's got a sliver. The capper has been called out last second. Here comes Sunny Nova for the grab, but no dice. All sorts of damage on the flag stand. And he drops.
On the other side,
it. Meanwhile,
Prepaid's out with 900 health. He lost a lot of speed coming up the hill, but he's got some good LOS blocking going on here, and he will be getting this flag at least pretty much all the way to his flag stand. So TXM is going to have to crash down here to stop this.
Indeed, as here comes Frances and Blitz for the crash. They're not going to get there. Might get there. Frances with a beautiful E-grab as Prepaid Lennon just goes straight through, and he's going to head up the hill. As Frances drops that flag off in the back, and I don't think anybody from TXM is going to get there in time. Swordfish does make a move for it, slowly moving back. Oh, tossed about just about every grenade that he had onto the flag stand, but they get the cap, and he's got to pick it up, but he goes nowhere. 2-0 in favor of Triumvirate now.
Yeah, a little risky by Prepaid to try to go right in there. He almost gave Sword a chance to kill him there, but they were able to time that return, and he just kind of man moded that one and just said, whatever, man, just return it. I'll just cap this. He can't kill me in time.
Really quick, back to dick pics. Who's got the HTC camera that does 3D images? That would be nuts. Okay, back to the game. 2-0 in favor of Triumvirate. 1845 here on map number 3. CCR, Candy Crusade, was it Deluxe? I don't even remember. Redone? I don't know. But anyway, Francis on this flag stand taking all sorts of damage from Adoga, trying to take him out. And he's trying to dig out the force field, but no, Hunted gets him with a shot. Zoot is there. Our base is going to pick this thing up in a soldier. Not entirely sure, because here comes Sunny Nova. That would have been a beautiful grab. And Sunny Nova, he might be able to pick this thing up at midfield. Bullets trying to get it. And no, they both missed the flag. Oh, no, but Lufa is going to pick it up.
He's good, real good.
Oh, look at that. He's gone, completely clean, 900 health, trying to get this return. Schmickel does, and here comes Lufa, and it's going to be 3-0 for Triumvirate. And my goodness, TXM needs to figure something out quick.
Yeah, Triumvirate's starting to run away with things here. It looks like they have some really good routes coming out. They're able to get 2 people running routes at once, which is huge. And their offense, again, it just seems a little like kind of wonky. It's not perfectly synced up right now. And so they need to either come up with another way of grabbing the flag, or they've got to have someone that goes and kills that sniper. I do want to say something, quick about Francis. So we saw that he missed that capper on the 1 cap. On that last play, he actually did a great job of crashing downfield, getting an E-grab, was able to grab a round Speed Racer and get out the flag, buy his team time. They weren't able to capitalize on it, but sort of a bit of a redemption song for him there.
So here we go. Fingerstyle is actually just dying, stopping a... He's leading the server with 13 kills. Swordfish with a grab here, but he's clean for TXM. Not a whole lot of speed. He's going to go high up in the air as our base does able to take out Schmickeldorf. So right now this is looking good for TXM as the Fingerstyles doesn't have a whole lot of health to just jump and catch up. And Swordfish looks like he's going to get there before him. But there are 2 people from Triumvirate on this flag stand, Zoot and Adoga. Adoga is going to be taken out, but Zoot is going to meet Swordfish in midfield. Skis right past him. Here comes Swordfish, and TXM is on the board. 3-1. And let's see if TXM can mount a comeback like they did on DD.
Yeah, so like I was saying, that's really what TXM needed to do. They just needed to get someone else on there that could make the grabs. And Swordfish went out. He didn't even have a lot of speed, but it didn't matter because Fingerstyle did not have a good angle to chase him, and the timing was off for Triumvirate. They had all their offense down there clearing for their capper, and then there's no way they could survive for an extra 15 seconds, nor could they respawn and get down there in time. So they really got caught in a bad spot there in terms of getting their flag back.
So both teams are resetting as TXM's offense all together are now crossing midfield as trying to see. Oh, there's Sunny Nova leaving on his route. Lufa the same, coming down onto it now. He's going to be the back rock bounce here. Zoot going to grab it though for Triumvirate. Not entirely sure. Well, he's in a Raider. He might try for some esports. Do what TXM did on he gets sniped, and Lufa's coming in. No, and beautiful job by Snooks. No, Lufa takes out Snooks, and Lufa's going to grab this thing and run with it. And let's see if, looks like Bullets is giving chase, but Lufa is actually just going to K out, looks like. He did get a couple of snipes from my Hunted, and Bullets is going to be able to get that thing at midfield and get that return. So, stopping a cap right now, yep.
Sunny Nova was able to kill the Hoff on his own, finish him off, and then Smeekeldorf couldn't land a couple of the shots they needed to hit there, and able to get the thing all the way home, and now it's back to 3-2. So,
boom.
Just like they went down, they got right back in it. This is what we kind of saw last game, where they started off kind of slow, then once they got the ball rolling, they took charge of the game. So, Triumvirate's going to have to refocus here, or they're going to risk the game slipping away.
And good job by Swordfish right there. It was a good idea to try to go for the chain grab, but Triumvirate was ready for it. And over on the other side, I noticed as who was that? Snooks coming in for that cap. Our base just came out of nowhere. Prepaid Leonard was trying to come in for an E-grab, and he got shot in the face by our base. So that was denied. So, yeah, 3-2. TXM coming back within 1 now with 14:20 to go here on the final map tonight.
Yeah, very appropriate. We're seeing this go all the way to map 3, and it looks like it's going to go all the way to the end here. These teams are very closely matched. I think this was kind of, out of all the group stages, this was what everyone thought was going to be the best match, and I think, it's definitely been the closest so far of any of the ones that have happened.
Indeed. Well, I don't know. I think
I guess the denial TXM game was actually very good as well. Yeah.
Ridiculous. But no, Lufa with a oh, what a beautiful grab. Crisscrossing routes with Zoot and no, prepaid Lennon. Here comes Lufa back to the flag stand. TXM is not there in time. Swordfish trying to make a move on it. Grenades on the flag stand. No, not able to get it. And here comes Sunny Nova in the back. We do have some crash coming in. Lots of defense from Triumvirate on this flag stand. But no, he gets body blocked by Zoot. So no dice there for Sony. And Triumvirate goes back up by 2, 4-2, 13-30 to here. Map number 3.
Yeah, Triumvirate got that, grab, which we kind of, let TXM know they weren't going to let him just kind of roll back on him. They're still got their fighting spirit going strong, and now they're up by 2 caps with 13 minutes left. Game's half over.
As both teams are resetting, both teams, their offenses are leaving. I see 2 from TXM, 3 actually from Triumvirate. Figure Styles is going to K out. Prepaid Lennon on his route. And him and our base. Oh, no. Our base is actually going to take out Prepaid Lennon on his route. So that stops that from happening. But here comes Lufa in the back in a Raider. Not entirely sure if he's going to try to grab this thing or not. He does. And Frances was ready for it. And we do have some clear. Here comes TXM as Blitz taking the entire defense for Triumvirate with him as he tries to get him out of the way. But that offensive push from Triumvirate fails, and look at this. Everybody for Triumvirate is on this flag stand. Swordfish and Bullets trying to clear this thing as Fingerstyles and Atoga is on this thing, and Sunny Nova gets TK'd by Bullets.
TK'd by Blitz. After,
oh, my God.
Yo, no. Swordfish was actually going ham there. He got, I think, at least 3 kills there, just wiping out all the Triumvirate that had come to protect their flag, which was, great move on Triumvirate's part. They knew that their offense run was totally screwed, and they knew that there's a bunch of TXM on their side of the field. So they did the right thing. They made sure they kept their flag home. Swordfish tried to shut him down anyway. He got a bunch of kills, and then they TK'd their own capper.
Yeah, that was tough shit. It was really, like you said, a good clear coming out from TXM. Lots of kills on that flag stand. I saw, I think, 5 or 6. And at the end of it, there was only 1 left. But Bullets gets the TK kill on Sony Nova, and that stops that from happening. Kind of interested that we're not seeing 2 cappers coming out from TXM.
Yeah, well, we did see Swordfish run in a kind of a pseudo route there that got them their first cap. So they may end up trying that some more because that was pretty effective for them.
Oh, here's some clear from TXM. Sunny Nova coming down to the flag stand. I'm not sure he's been spotted yet. Yeah, last second. And no, he gets conked last second by Figure Styles once again. And Figure Styles is doing work on D tonight for Triumvirate. Look at that. Lufa coming into a back to front now. And Francis is on this thing. No! What is happening? Oh my goodness! He's able to push everybody off the flag stand. And Lufa is high up in there. And look at all of that chain
Snipes
on fire.
are missing, and he punts that thing. Great punt all the way over the hill. And this is looking good for Triumvirate.
Snooks is right behind him. Snooks hits him with a bolt, and the flag is down. Our base gets the MA return. What a beautiful crash coming out from TXM. And Snooks, yeah, there's a reason why we said the score would have been different on Tartar if Snooks did not disconnect. It's been completely clear on this map in Dry Dock that Snooks is MVP right now.
But that time it was our base. Our base who came in to play LD when Snooks left. He just made a big play. He got that return. They focus fired Snooks as they should have, but that left our base alive, and he was able to get the return. So good play by him to get a actually mid-air return there.
Yep. Snooks did get the kill on the capper though. It was a beautiful MA. As Lufa already coming into a route right now, as we do have some clear coming in from Zoot from the other direction. Not sure if there's a spot. Oh, gets a Titan shot to the face from Frances. And that flag is going to be secure. But, here comes Prepaid Lennon on a side-to-side. This is what the double cap does for you. And he gets away on clean.
Oh, sick bounce. He's going 385.
Bounce.
Holy shit. He is long gone. And no snipes can even hit him. He's moving too fast. Sunny Nova gets conked. And this is Triumvirate's to lose here. They need to clean this up. And they should be able to get another cap.
Yeah, that's what that double cap will do for you. And Prepaid Lennon gets away completely clean. What a beautiful route by Prepaid. Flag the flag for all intents and purposes. It's now 5-2 in favor of Triumvirate. And yeah, not expecting this. Was not expecting this.
Yeah, again, kind of like we said about Tartarus. This is a map that's a sort of newer one. It does take some team coordination to pull off. And, TXM haven't been around with this lineup for near as long as Triumvirate has. So Triumvirate they've got more hours on this map. There's just no way they don't. And I think that's definitely helping them out. They've got a system for this map. They've got it figured out. And I think TXM has probably still been trying to experiment, try to figure out how they want to play this map. And I think that, just that the experience on this particular map, I think, may be helping Triumvirate again here.
So I just saw Prepaid Lennon pass through 3 TXM players. 2 of them turned around to shoot him. Sonny and our base. Bullets just kind of ignored him. And Prepaid Lennon is going to get across here. He has been spotted. Hunted just cannot hit him with a snipe. Prepaid Lennon is going to get his regen. And here comes him and Lufa down onto the flag stand at the same time. And this could be very dangerous. That force field is still up. Franchise does get Prepaid Lennon with a Titan shot. And Lufa took a lot of damage from that force field. And Snooks is going to be able to... Actually, the kill was made by Hunted. And they get that return. So the TXM defense holds that time. That was pretty good right there. But I was too busy watching the cappers. Did not see what happened to the clear. I didn't see anybody else on that flag stand for Triumvirate, though.
That was a real beautiful cross cap. I mean, they were literally timed at the same time. I even actually thought the other guy was going to grab than the one that did. It was, even from third-person view, you couldn't tell which one was going to actually grab it. So great play there. Unfortunately, the guy who grabbed it ran right into force field. So Triumvirate probably needs to get down there with a fractal or jug or something, clean that force field up, and then try that same play again, because that was looking pretty hot.
Indeed, as we're looking over here, looks like Sunny Nova is coming into a route right now. Bullets is crashing right onto the flag stand. Speed Racer taking a lot of damage. Sunny Nova off clean. Took a weird bounce off the rock, but he's still going strong. 618 Schmickel trying to light him up from the side. Not going to happen. Up and over midfield now, and this is looking good for TXN. Coming back to his base, we do have a Doga on there. Here comes Fingerstyles and Zoot all crashing down the middle. Let's see if Sunny can get there first. Takes a disc jump. Coming back to his flag stand, and boom, 3-5. Still in favor of Triumvirate, but this one's not over. But here comes Lufan from this side. He actually stops. Lots of craziness going on that flag stand. I don't know why. Is there another capper? There he is indeed.
Yeah, Prepaid Lennon is still en route. And I don't think he's been spotted. I don't even know where Hunted is. But is he O-Sniped? Where is Hunted?
I have no idea. He might have been taken out on the flag stand, but he's going to get through. Oh, 2 conks land on the flag right before he gets there. Prepaid Lennon is out with this thing. Hunted, they're in the back trying to snipe him down. He gets a punt off. It's going to land just to the left of the flag stand. Might hit the rock and push it back over there. Bullets trying to get it. No, almost gets it off the bounce, and in the confusion, Sunny Nova able to grab it for TXM. He's moving away with it. The flag is out. Snooks is on it. Can he get the return? Bullets coming in. He gets it right before he's taken out. Sunny Nova trying to squeak out the side here. Schmickeldorf, boom! Just trying to get around the side. He's able to get the snipe off as Bullets
this one's not
is
over
trying.
yet.
No, Hunted, the O-Sniper from midfield, able to pick it up. Franchise and Blitz are there to escort him. And here comes the crash. Zoot, Fingerstyles, and Lufa from the other side. Hunted is right there. Incoming Bolts, incoming Conks, not able to get him. Snipe goes down. Fingerstyles is there. Schmickeldorf, Prepaid Lennon, Adoga, all coming in. The flag is everywhere. Franchise, no, he goes down. Swordfish, Schmickeldorf comes in for that return. Beautiful crash from Triumvirate.
Now, Blitz was just waiting for this. He's set up here for a grab. Looks like he gets totally knocked off course. That's not going anywhere. So, good plays there all around. Again, we saw the Triumvirate guys get home with that flag, and, another real clutch return there. Snook's doing a lot of work again.
Yeah, that was a beautiful crash from Triumvirate. Everybody came over that side of the hill. It was a pretty good job of escorting by TXM, but Schmickeldorf just able to swoop in there undetected and get that return. So both teams are resetting. Franchise still on that flag stand for TXM. We do have Snooks coming in for some clear. He might be trying to run a route, looked like, and he gets buddy blocked by Finger. As our base and Swordfish all coming in for the clear. Here comes Sunny Nova. It's a good route. And, oh my goodness, last second once again. Fingerstyles with that conk.
Channeling his best hot rod re, and conks have always been really good on this map. That's like one of the most reliable ways to stop cappers, actually, because it's kind of a nightmare to hop on this map. You just get wrecked, but the conk is actually one of the hardest things for the O to stop. But now Hunted is actually out. Their sniper has switched into Pathfinder and is running a route, and he's actually doing pretty well with this flag. He's got still a third health. coming across mid.
Yeah, there's that double cap coming out, and Fingerstyles is going to cut him off. Looks like he's going to try for the punt. He misses the punt. Schmickeldorf was trying to snipe him down, and Bullets is going to hop, takes a bad bounce, down, back has the hill. Prepaid Lennon, meanwhile, out with this thing. Fingerstyles is going to try to fall on it, not get the return. Swordfish picks it up. Lufa is right there trying to cut him off. Here comes Snooks and Frances as Swordfish hops up and over. And meanwhile, the flag is already back, and we are at, you got to be kidding me, our first flag standoff situation of the night.
Of the night, yeah. We've seen a couple that looked like they were going to be a standoff, but some clutch play stopped that. And this time I thought Fingerstyle was going to make the play, but Swordfish actually swooped in from the front, picked it up just in time. And, the thing is, this kind of favors Triumvirate, to be honest, because with 3.5 minutes left, they can run the clock out. TXM cannot let that happen because it just ends because they're up by 2 if the clock runs out. So TXM has to run heavy offense. And Triumvirate could have actually D'd up this a little harder, but TXM I see is converging. They got their offense going really quick. And Fingerstyle's all alone with the flag.
Yeah, our base is right there. He's in a light, not seeing a conch. Here comes Sony Nova, the same. I'm not sure he's actually also in a Pathfinder. And the flag is going to go flying. Bullets gets the return. Here comes Swordfish for the cap. No, misses the cap. Sue picks it up. No. Oh, my goodness. Swordfish goes down and Prepaid Lennon gets that return. Son of a bitch.
Huge play. It looked like TXM put a really fast, good offense run. They had a great offense run there, so quick and so well organized, but they weren't able to capitalize it. And this benefits Triumvirate in the long run because they really just need to run the clock down now. For a couple more minutes, they can play hard D. They can win this game.
Indeedy, 2.5 minutes to go. They need a cap and a grab. Yeah, cap and a grab.
Yep, definitely possible for TXM to do this. This is a map where you can very quickly run caps up, just regrab after regrab, and I do see Hanada's running routes. He's probably
they've dropped. They do not have a sniper.
Yep, and he can get the spots fine. The thing is, on the other side though, Lufa and Prepaid Linden can run whatever routes they want. They can float super high in the air, get going super fast. So the defense has to get the spots on their own, and they have to stop these two really fast cappers who are timed pretty well with one another. And
Hunted coming into the back, got a good clear from Bullets, and Swordfish is gonna But he's got plenty of chase. Fingerstyles trying to give chase. Someone shot Fingerstyles with a, whatever you call it, the thumper, pushes him up and over, not able to get it. The flag goes down to midfield, and Lufa gets that return. Are you kidding me? Here comes Prepaid Lennon, and this will be the nail in the coffin. Incoming grenades from our base. Nothing hits. No one from TXM is going to be there, and that is the nail in the coffin.
And wow, Triumvirate is going to be taking second in their group, it looks like. I don't think there's any way TXM can come back here. I don't know that this is definitely what we expected to come out of this series, and I don't think what many people expected. But the people that bet the extra Shaz bucks on Triumvirate are feeling happy now.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't put mine on TXM now. I tried to put some on TXM before the match, and NATL was like, no, you can't do that. But here we go. We got some crash coming out from TXM. Sonny Nova is going to pick this up. He's moving through midfield. 4:03 to go. Schmickeldorf trying to light him up. 178 moving along just fine. Schmickeldorf not able to land the last shot. He finally lands a punt. It's going to take a huge bounce, and our base is coming down on it. Here comes Lufa onto the flag stand. No one saw him. Oh, beautiful conk there by Swordfish. Flag is out. Picked up by Snooks. Waiting for the return. Our base with the return. Snooks picks it up. Anybody over there? Frances now with the grab. Get a lock on him. He's moving through midfield. This is looking crazy. 396. They're going to run into all sorts of Triumvirate midfield, and Schmickeldorf is going to gently return that thing, and that is going to be all she wrote for this one. 6-4 in favor of Triumvirate. They take 2 maps off TXM tonight, and we're going to be moving off to the actual games that matter next week. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah, this is going to set up some interesting matches in the crossovers. It's going to put Triumvirate's going to be in a much better spot now because they're going to be going up against K-Out. Whereas it's going to be Ego TXM in the other crossover game, which is probably going to be another very close and hard-fought game. So I think that these are going to be some very interesting games going into next week. I believe you are on K-Out. Is that correct, Freaky? You're able to get in the roster. So I think there are going to be pretty good games on both sides of the crossover coming up here.
It's going to be interesting. I'm just a bench member. I'm backup. Because they have their starting 7. So But yeah, I joined K out on Sunday, and looking forward to playing it finally with no freaking invisible people ruining my life.
Yeah, well, at least you got that wide-angle dick. You can bring that to the party.
I will slap you in the face with it, sir. Whoosh. Anyway, waiting for some of the guys to join up here, see if we get some interviews going. But yeah, Triumvirate, strong showing tonight, especially after what TXM did to Denial last week.
Yeah, definitely, this is the first time I've seen TXM really get their roll slowed. They had kind of this inevitable sense of momentum behind their team where they were just, every time you saw them play, they were better and better and better. Even when Blitz first joined, they were still losing a fair bit. Then all of a sudden they started just winning all kinds of scrims left and right, beating most everyone. Against Denial, they had incredibly close games. A lot of them went to overtime, 1-point games, that sort of thing. And at that point, I think they were feeling really strong. They felt like they had probably the number 3 spot secured. This has shown that, all those predictions are kind of, a little too hasty, as TXM is now going to be fighting to stay in the tournament. Triumvirate just put themselves in a much better position.
And we are joined by Fingerstyle and Zoot right off the bat. And howdy, fellas. Good games.
GG's.
GG.
Yeah, Fingerstyle, great plays, man. You had some huge plays that game.
I think we can agree that the reason that on CCR at least, you and Prepaid Lennon kind of carried your team. You on the defense and Prepaid on the other side.
It seems pretty clear that Lennon was the factor. I mean, we won both maps we had him in on. We took him out on Drydock, and we lost because of it. We will never doubt Lennon again. I think
he had some sick routes, I'm not going to lie.
That's the result, man.
Especially on CCR. But no, you were landing conk after conk after conk.
Yeah, and on the other maps, I saw some great replay, returns, midair returns on Tartarus several times in a row. It was great.
Yeah, I think both teams are just playing really well overall. I saw some sick mid-airs by a couple people on their team
Sure.
on our carriers, like as they were coming to stand a few times. A couple of our players were like, oh, he was lucky, but it happened like 2 more times. Like, well, maybe not so lucky.
Yeah, definitely very close games. I think either team could have taken it, but it looked like you guys just had, you were a little bit organized, it felt like, on the first and last maps. Now, do you attribute your win on the first map to Snook's DCing, or do you think you guys just had a better plan going into it?
I think it's really hard to say. I believe we scored more of a differential in caps when they had 7 people in the game. But, I mean, obviously, I don't think they had Snooks outside of a couple minutes.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, it wasn't it wouldn't be a matter of the 7. They definitely had 7 for most of that time, but, just losing their, big time fragger LD.
Yeah, I think it definitely did play a part, but you also have to give it to Swordfish, who's an extremely talented LD on his and our base. Both of them are extremely top tier LD players in their own right. I would not say that. I mean, I think something comes down to not having practiced the position with those particular players, Franchise and Haunted. But aside from that, as in replacing Snooks, I think both of them can definitely handle the job.
Okay, and then on CCR, it felt like there's definitely no roster issues they can talk about there. They had everyone they wanted to have in on that map, but it looked like you guys just had a better offense and were able to get more stops on D. We saw several very heroic stops by your defense, getting those conks, or a couple times they actually TK'd their own guy. And on the other side, we saw a few times that Lennon or someone was able to just sneak past their Hoff and just get out.
Yeah, I'm our defense on CCR. First of all, Schmick was lagging extensively throughout the entire map. For the first 2 maps, he was completely fine. For the most part, there was only a couple times where they got out, and then he'd be like, Schmick has a thing where he lags, and then basically everyone's warping around on his screen like crazy because his ping's 1,000, and he just can't hit anything. And for the first 2 maps, that only happened a couple times, but for CCR, it was like the majority of the map. And so he basically came down to a spotting machine for us, just spotting everything and trying to take up one of our offense's attention for every run, bare minimum. And everyone just stepped up their game. We saw it was a bad situation that people didn't. No one choked. No one went, oh, we can't win now. We don't have our star sniper, Schmickledorf, at full force. We can't win. No one gave up, and I'm really proud of the team for, keeping it together under such a bad situation.
So I was hoping we can get some guys in from TXM here. I guess they're probably talking about the game right now. Okay, there's Hunted as we speak to Devil. So Hunted, we've been hearing some from Fingerstyle, his thoughts on the game. What are you guys feeling right now? What's your impression of those games?
We feel like that we didn't react to what was going on fast enough. We didn't do enough. So, I don't know. I feel like we could have given them better games on Tartarus and CCR, but we just didn't react to the extreme amount of just D'ing up that they did, and it's tough. Dry Dock was a little bit easier. We practiced that map more. Our defense played a lot better, but
yeah, we noticed that they were actually doing that same D-up type of strat a lot on Dry Dock. They're doing a really good job of it. In early game, it was kind of shutting your offense down, but you guys found a way to beat it, towards the end of the game, and rattle off some caps there.
Yeah, well, we were down 1-0, and our defense was pretty solid, and there was one time that we had good enough time to kill their offense, and they kind of got out, but all of our defense, myself, Snooks, and Frances were in mid, and our offense was ready to go, and we all crashed the stand. And
yep,
if
I
our
saw
whole
that
team,
one. It was good play.
If our whole team can beat their whole team in killing them on the stand, then we can get out, and we did. And we got the cap, and then it kind of opened up a little bit from there, because they couldn't just D up the entire game. So, I don't know. The strike grabs really helped. Blitz did a good job in the strike. On CCR and on Tartarus, two maps that, admittedly are terrible for defense. Absolutely terrible. They just had a better strat of just bringing their entire team back on defense for anything.
Oh, yeah.
And, I feel like we should have O-stacked or something, or, some way to break that D-stack, but we didn't do it in time, and we couldn't get out with a flag. I tried on CCR. I tried a little bit. I had a grab or two, but
Yeah, I saw you running some routes there at the end.
oh, they were terrible routes. I don't know routes on CCR. I just tried, but I got one home, but we lost it in the crash. But I think for those maps, if we see that again, we'll definitely be a lot. We'll be a lot more prepared for it. And same with any O stacks or anything that come our way, we'll be more ready for different strategies.
So I actually had just a really quick question on map number 1. What happened to Snooks? Did he just DC or what happened?
His internet, for some reason during that first map, he disconnected twice. And they took advantage of it completely. We only had 6 people, and then they O-stacked because we only had 2 on defense. And it got out a couple times. And I don't want to say we wouldn't have lost that map, but I want to say we would have had more of a chance because we were fighting, down a cap, and we only had 6 players for, half of it. But, their strategy was better than ours on that map, and we couldn't break it. It was just a rough night for our capper and our offense. And, our defense just couldn't stop the double caps on Tartarus or CCR. It's just really difficult on that map. On those maps.
You guys still won Dry Dock, which was kind of amazing because I lost track of how many times Sony came into 4 defensive members on that stand.
Oh, yeah. That's just the way their strategy is.
Oh, yeah.
It's tough, but, with the right kind of thing, you can break that. And, again, Dry Dock's a lot better for us as a team when our 3 defense can handle their offense and them destacking because, the double cap doesn't work nearly as well on Dry Dock as it does on CCR or Tartarus. So, getting cowboy caps was kind of what they relied on those 2 maps, and it's hard to do on Dry Dock because, you get spots on everything. So, I don't know. Different strategies on different maps, I guess.
So how did you guys kind of feel going into it? Because, Freak and I were talking before the game, and we actually thought that you guys were sort of favored to win that map, based on just how you guys did versus Denial, how you guys' momentum had been recently. Did you guys feel confident coming into the match?
You mean on Tartarus?
Or just in general, just on all, the match, the night as a whole? Did you feel like you guys were going to take this serious?
I mean, we felt confident. I don't want to say we felt like we were just going to take everything easy peasy, because we didn't. But, I still think we could have won 2 or even 3 of those maps if we would have, reacted the right way.
Well, yeah, they were definitely all very close, especially for a long time at the beginning. There were a lot of, big swings in momentum, and, it really did look like anyone's game until the very end of all of those maps.
Yeah, and, we'll bet you we can play them tomorrow, and it would be, possibly a different outcome, or they could take all 3 off of us. You never know. But I think it was just superior strategy tonight, really, that beat our team.
Yeah, that was, looking from the sky, it just looked like they kind of had especially on those newer maps, the Tartarus and CCR, they just kind of had it hammered out a little better. They knew they had a better plan going into it or something, and they executed it really well. And you guys seemed like you were kind of trying to figure out how you wanted to play the map.
Yeah. Yep.
I feel like it was kind of the other way around, just with how you guys were an offensive blitz, kind of leading the charge and leading the offense and deciding the strats. We kind of go free form in terms of offensive strategies, at least. Tonight we did a lot of D'ing up because it worked out, and timing wise a lot. If you're not gonna be able to make it clear or be successful in the clear, kill out and you D up for the incoming cap that was spotted, and that worked out really well for us. I think Drydock was I think I probably lost it for our team on Drydock because I started pushing offense quite a bit when I saw other people D'ing up, and that's when flags got out, is when I was on the other side of the field. And
Bad LD. Bad LD.
I know, I am the worst. Thank you, Freaky, for clarifying that. And,
sorry, I just had you bring it back down.
You mean down Farford, but thank you. Yeah, it definitely, we were fine until I started stacking O, and suddenly we lost 3 caps in pretty quick succession. So, yeah, hopefully next time the same mistakes aren't made. But yeah, definitely looking forward to playing TXM again sometime in the near future, either in this season or next. I think it could be a good rivalry in the future.
Yeah, definitely. Teams look very closely matched, and I think that whenever these teams meet again, possibly later in the tournament or as you say in the future, as long as the rosters can stay somewhat consistent and teams don't totally reform again, they this is like you say, very good games for a long time to come between these teams. Did anyone have any shout-outs before we end it here? Hunted, I think you're the only representative from TXM. What do you have to say before we sign off?
Oh, shout out to my team, to TX Redneck, to the Drunken Militia if they're watching. You guys for casting, Triumvirate, thank you for the good games. It was fun, and I hope we'll get to play each other in the playoffs. Maybe give you some better games, but. Yeah, thanks for casting, for sure. It was awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait to check out the games and hear Freaky screaming about esports and all that.
Oh yeah, map number 1 right off the bat, flag toss. That was fucking sexy.
Yep, and they were talking about more than just the game tonight, so you guys will have some fun going back to watch that cast. And I see Zoot in the channel. Zoot, do you have anything else to say before we get out of here?
Shout out Black Waltz's mom, shout out M-Star, shout out Doga's anger management therapist. I think that's it.
Alright, well guys, thanks so much for letting us cast your game tonight. It was a lot of fun. And Freaky, I'll leave it to you. Sign out.
Alright fellas, this is Freaky, that was David, and Aya on camera. That was TXM versus Triumvirate. Triumvirate takes 2 maps as we head into the actual tournament, either next week or the week after. Not entirely sure. But anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Have a good night.